from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's good. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Completes it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick.
Halted in the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, running back gets to give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking to throw, it's Parker. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man, it's Parker. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Back to pass, it's good. That's caught. It's Meredith.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Meredith. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the running back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he's dragged down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Scanning the field, it's good. Quick strike complete. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's yours. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. If he goes off of his first target, you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Gabe. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give on the option. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's good. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble.
Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Hauls it in. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Going for 6. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They'll run it from the gun. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a man. It's good. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 29 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He's got it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's good. Pulls it in, it's Meredith. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Parker. Caught close to the marker, it's Gay. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes to grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Okay. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to throw. It's good. He'll pull it down. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry. as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Frost. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the run, it's Figueroa. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Dropping back, it's Frost. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Ready, break.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. On the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
There he goes. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and